So the question says that there is a debt of 6750 rupees which is due in 6 years. But what annual payment will discharge that debt? That is, it means that 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That there's a debt which is due. That is, we have to pay that debt at this point of time, and this debt is of rupees 6750. But we will make annual payment of rupees, let it suppose X, and what annual payment will discharge this debt? So it is actually that we are paying it early, or we can say that we have to pay this many rupees to a person, but we will pay X amount of rupees per annum, and we will ask that person to keep this amount of rupees in a bank so that you can earn the rate of interest, and so that finally you get this much amount of money, 6750. Or else we can also say that it means we ourselves are keeping that X amount of money in bank each year, and finally the bank will return it with the rate of interest applied for each year, and the bank will give us 6750 rupees, and we will return this 6750 rupees to a person. So it's actually whatever payment we are making early, uh, it will accrue an interest, and it is given that the interest would be a simple interest at the rate 5% per annum till the time we'll discharge our debt. So we can say that if we are paying X amount of money initially at the end of first year, so for 5 years it will have an simple interest on it at the rate 5% per annum. So the interest rate for this X amount of rupees would be X into 0.05 into 5 years, because this period is of 5 years. This is end of first year, and we'll have to pay the amount at the end of 6 years. So this, and for this amount of rupees X which is paid at the end of second year, the amount of interest for this amount would be X into 0.05 into 4, because there will be 4 years in this. So similarly 3 years for this, the amount of payment which is made at the end of third year, the total period would be 3 years for this, and the same thing would be there, X into 0.05 into 3. For this there will be 2 years, for this there will be 1 year, and the payment which is made at the end of 6 years, there won't be any interest because it is paid at the time of it is paid at the time when the debt has to be discharged itself. So what we can do is we can write the amount of money which we are paying. Let it suppose we are paying X amount of money at the end of each year. So total we are paying 6x. Okay, and plus the interest for this. For this the interest would be X into 0.05, that is the rate of interest. We'll take this X into 0.05 as common, because for each payment the X into 0.05 is common, and for this the time period is 5 years, and for this amount which is paid at the end of second year, the time period would be 4. For this the time period would be 3. For this the time period would be 2. For this the time period would be 1, and for this 0, so you won't add this. So this is the sum. This is the sum we have paid. This is the simple interest that is accrued on this particular sum, because X we are paying at each year, at the end of each year, and this is equal to the total amount that is due, that is 6750. The sum which we are paying plus the simple interest on this amount is equal to the money, the total debt that we have to discharge. So we'll see that. So it will be equal to 6x plus x into 0.05, or we can say x into 5 upon 100 into 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, that is 15. It will come out to be 15, equal to 6750. Now we have to solve it for x. So we'll get the payment. So this gives 600x. We are taking as common denominator 100 plus 5 into 15, that is 75x, equal to 6750. So what we get is we get 600x plus 75, that is 675x, equal to 6750 into 100. So the 675 get cancelled and x comes out to be, this is 10 and this is 20, so 1000 rupees. So the answer is the annual payment of rupees 1000, that is at the end of each year we have to pay 1000 rupees, that is total of 6000 rupees, so that finally the amount of rupees, that is 6750, which is due in 6 years, it will be paid out, because we have to add, we'll be adding the interest on this also. So the annual payment would amount to rupees 1000.